Good morning, बच्चों. Today we'll discuss about the respiration. Earlier we have seen about the digestion, nutrition, one vital process, but now we will discuss about the respiration. Respiration is a respiration. What do you mean by respiration? Respiration is a vital process in which organism receives oxygen from their surrounding. Inside the cell, oxidized metabolites like glucose release energy and carbon dioxide, and this energy is used for regulation of life process. So we can say respiration is a catabolic process in which breakdown of metabolite occurs to produce energy. Photosynthesis was anabolic process in which the light energy was trapped inside the glucose during photosynthesis in the chloroplast. But here the glucose is oxidized completely in the mitochondria to release energy. That energy is again stored trapped in ATP, that is energy packet, and when ATP release one phosphate get converted to ADP, that energy is released and utilized for regulation of various life processes. So respiration is a vital process. Vital process means life process in which metabolites like glucose get oxidized to release energy for regulation of life process. Right. For regulation of life process, energy is required, and this energy is released from metabolite by oxidation. It gets oxidized to release energy for regulation of life process. Where it takes place, in what steps it takes place, we will discuss about that. Especially in each living cell, this process occurs for production of energy. So here in this process, respiration we will discuss in how many steps this respiration occurs, in which part of the cell it occurs, and how again release energy stored in ATP, and how this ATP release energy for regulation of vital process. So this respiration takes place in two steps, glycolysis and Krebs cycle. At first I will discuss here, in different organism the mode of respiration is little bit different. In the some organism respiration is anaerobic. They do not require oxygen. In the absence of oxygen, simply they break down the glucose into pyruvic acid, and pyruvic acid get converted into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and release less amount of energy. In our muscle cell, if there is no more oxygen, then glucose break down simply in cytoplasm into pyruvic acid get converted to lactic acid and release less amount of energy. But aerobic respiration, the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen. If oxygen is present, then complete oxidation of glucose occurs, then sufficient amount of energy is released by one glucose, and that is utilized for the regulation of life process. So the type of respiration on the basis of utilization of oxygen or not utilization of oxygen, it is two types, anaerobic and aerobic respiration. So here the respiration is two types, anaerobic and aerobic respiration. Types of respiration. Types of respiration. It is two types, anaerobic, 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 and second aerobic respiration. Anaerobic and aerobic. Anaerobic respiration, respiration which occurs in the absence of oxygen, that is called as anaerobic respiration, and respiration which occurs in the presence of oxygen, that is called as aerobic respiration. Here in the absence of oxygen, and here in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen, and aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen. So let us see how this process takes place here, how it occurs. This process occurs here. Suppose here is the here is a glucose, and suppose this glucose enters inside the cell. Here glucose, this glucose C6H12O6, which was synthesized during photosynthesis process. This at first undergo glycolysis. It undergo glycolysis in where? In the cell cytoplasm. In the cell cytoplasm. Here it undergo glycolysis, or in the cell we can write, suppose we can write in the cell. Okay. It undergo glycolysis in the cell, because in the bacteria there is no separate cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. Collectively it is protoplasm. In the eukaryotic cell there is a cytoplasm, nucleoplasm. So we will discuss later on. But here in the cell, and here it get converted into pyruvic acid. Glucose in glycolysis get converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. So one glucose get converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, and here some amount of energy is released in the form of ATP, and this pyruvic acid, now if oxygen is not available, then undergo anaerobic respiration. In the absence of oxygen, it undergo anaerobic respiration. This pyruvic acid, in the absence of oxygen, O2. If oxygen is not available, then what will happen? In bacteria and fungus, here it gives ethyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol plus CO2 plus energy. It gives ethyl alcohol CO2 plus energy, means less amount of energy. This is anaerobic process. This is anaerobic. 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 Especially it occurs in bacteria. In anaerobic bacteria, yeast means fungus. It gives ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide and less energy. It will not give huge amount of energy. It will give very less energy. And suppose sometimes in our muscle cell also, in muscle cell, in absence of O2. If O2 is not available, in absence of O2, what will happen? This pyruvic acid get converted into lactic acid. This pyruvic acid get converted into lactic acid plus less energy. So here this process, glycolysis process, in which glucose get converted into pyruvic acid, in the absence of oxygen, here in the bacteria and yeast means fungus, ethyl alcohol plus CO2 less energy. Here in the muscle cell, lactic acid is produced, lactic acid plus less energy. And here lactic acid and less energy. But in the presence of, suppose oxygen is available, in presence of oxygen. If oxygen is present, then what will happen? If oxygen is present, in the presence of oxygen, in mitochondria, what will happen? Krebs cycle. In mitochondria, complete oxidation occurs. In mitochondria, complete oxidation occurs and it gives what? CO2 plus water plus large amount of energy. So here this process occurs under Krebs cycle. This process occurs under Krebs cycle. Where it takes place? Through Krebs cycle. Through Krebs cycle, it gives energy, it gives CO2 and H2. So here the respiration is a vital process in which glucose break down, oxidize, gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. So you can see here, at first glucose undergo glycolysis, then get converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. This process occurs in the cytoplasm, in the eukaryotic cell, in the protoplasm of prokaryotic cell. And palmic acid, if in the absence of oxygen, in bacterial cell, yeast cell, some fungus, anaerobic respiration occurs and get converted into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide and less energy. In the muscle cell, in the absence of oxygen, in muscle cell, in the absence of oxygen, lactic acid and less energy. But the same palmic acid in the presence of oxygen enters into mitochondria where Krebs cycle occurs, then it gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. And this energy is get trapped in the form of ATP. This is get stored in the form of ATP energy packet. And this ATP energy is being utilized. So respiration is a vital process in which the metabolite like glucose get oxidized. You can say breakdown also. During anaerobic respiration there is no oxidation. In anaerobic respiration simply breakdown in the absence of oxygen, and it gives less amount of energy. In the bacteria and yeast, carbon dioxide energy, ethyl alcohol, and in the case of the muscle cell gives lactic acid and less energy. But in the presence of oxygen, aerobic respiration occurs. Here, this is anaerobic. This total process is anaerobic. 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 But this is aerobic. This process is called as what? Aerobic respiration. So, together you have seen here the how respiration occurs through the glycolysis, glucose into 2 molecule of palmic acid, a molecule of glucose break down into 2 molecule of palmic acid, and if the oxygen is not available, then anaerobic respiration occurs, and here in the bacteria yeast, ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, less energy is produced, but in the muscle cell lactic acid and less energy is produced. And here in the mitochondria, if oxygen is available, then the palmic acid enters into mitochondria through Krebs cycle. Complete oxidation of glucose occurs, then huge amount of energy is released, that is get stored into ATP. So this way the cellular respiration occurs in the organism. So some are aerobic, some are anaerobic. So anaerobic respiration, the respiration which occurs in the absence of oxygen, that is called as anaerobic respiration, and aerobic respiration, respiration which occurs in the presence of oxygen, that is called as aerobic respiration. So here you can see the aerobic respiration occurs through glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Now we have to write few lines about this, and so aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. The respiration which occur in the presence of oxygen, that is called as aerobic respiration. And here this takes place in 2 steps. The first one is glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Actually, glycolysis is anaerobic process. It do not require oxygen. But without glycolysis, Krebs cycle will not start. So glycolysis occurs, then Krebs cycle takes place. That's why I am including both here. Suppose here we are having a cell. Here is a cell. This is a cell, and here is nucleus of the cell. Nucleus of the cell. In the nucleus here is chromosome and all this. And here one other cell organelle about which I am going to discuss. Here is the mitochondria. I am cutting this mitochondria in such a way that from this inner membrane here. This is the mitochondria. Here, this is cytoplasm, nucleus. Especially, I want to designate this mitochondria. Suppose here is glucose. This is glucose, and glucose enters into the cytoplasm. Here glucose comes into cytoplasm. Now this glucose undergo glycolysis. This glucose undergo glycolysis. Where it undergo glycolysis? In the cytoplasm. Glucose enters inside the cell. In this cytoplasm, it undergo glycolysis. Through different steps, it breaks down and it gives two molecules of pyruvic acid. It gives two molecules of pyruvic acid. It gives two molecules of pyruvic acid. One glucose from outside through blood circulation comes, then diffuse into the cell, comes into cytoplasm, undergo glycolysis, and gives two molecules of pyruvic acid. If oxygen is available, then here in the mitochondria it undergo complete oxidation. If oxygen is not available in the muscle cell, suppose we are doing vigorous exercise, there is no more oxygen supply and demand is more, then glucose get converted to pyruvic acid in muscle cell and oxygen is not sufficiently present. Then pyruvic acid further get converted to lactic acid, release less amount of energy, and lactic acid get accumulated in muscle and causes muscle fatigue. So person is unable to run. When they will get rest, after sometimes this lactic acid will get transported to other part of body and some get oxidized in the presence of oxygen. Then again the muscle becomes normal. So in the muscle cell, due to lack of sufficient oxygen, when during vigorous exercise, the accumulation of lactic acid occurs and that causes muscle fatigue. That is the anaerobic respiration. Here the glycolysis is also part of anaerobic respiration, because when glucose get converted to pyruvic acid, here oxygen is not utilized. So this is the part of anaerobic respiration. We can say it is anaerobic because oxygen is not utilized here. But this is the also segment of aerobic, because this is the connecting between anaerobic and aerobic. If oxygen is not available, then get converted lactic acid. In the bacteria and fungus, it get converted into ethyl alcohol and less amount of energy is produced. But in the eukaryotic cell here, if oxygen is available, this formic acid enters into mitochondria. This formic acid enters into mitochondria. Here formic acid comes. Formic acid undergo complete oxidation in the presence of oxygen. Here oxygen is available. In the presence of oxygen, in mitochondria, Krebs cycle occurs. Here in mitochondria, Krebs cycle occurs. Then complete oxidation of glucose occurs. And it releases in the presence of oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, here it releases energy, and energy stored in the form of ATP. Energy stored in the form of ATP. So here what I want to say, the respiration is the process in which metabolite get oxidized to release energy. So here the glucose enters into cytoplasm of the cell where glycolysis takes place. Glucose plus lysis, breakdown of glucose breakdown, one molecule of glucose breakdown into two molecule of formic acid, and this formic acid enters into mitochondria where aerobic respiration occurs and complete oxidation takes place, and here the energy is going to produce in the mitochondria through Krebs cycle, and huge amount of energy released. Here this ATP is going to produce, and this ATP which is going to produce now by using this energy. So here now I am showing here, suppose here is the ATP which is going to produce here. Of this ATP when again release energy, this ATP in this cytoplasm again release one inorganic phosphate and energy. This energy is utilized for regulation of life process, thermal energy, biochemical energy, biosynthetic energy, mechanical energy. I am speaking sound energy. It will get converted into different form. And one phosphorus get released, then it get converted into ADP. But again, this ADP in the presence of energy, suppose here whatever energy is going to release, energy जो release हो रहा है, this energy plus inorganic phosphate unite to form ATP, and again ATP release phosphorus, inorganic phosphate, Pi release energy, then ATP. So this ATP converted into ADP, again oxidation of glucose occur, then inorganic phosphate plus ADP, then again ATP. This is going on. Here this ADP is formed and ADP enters into mitochondria, inorganic phosphate is here, and again oxidation occurs, energy is produced here, then again ADP and phosphate to form ATP. Again ATP comes into cytoplasm, it releases phosphorus and get converted to ADP and energy, and this energy as a thermal energy to maintain body temperature, as a mechanical energy to do work, to run, and as a biosynthetic energy for synthesis of protein, synthesis of enzyme, for replication of DNA, transcription of DNA, and synthesis of protein. So for biosynthetic process, all the vital process takes place with the help of this energy. So what I would like to express here in this cell, the two steps are going on, glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Glycolysis is the process in which a molecule of glucose break down into two molecules of palmic acid and release only less amount of energy. In this process, ATP is produced, but very less ATP is produced here. But it get converted into palmic acid, two molecules of palmic acid. Each palmic acid comes into mitochondria. Here when it comes into mitochondria, then complete oxidation of this palmic acid takes place in the presence of oxygen, in the presence of this oxygen. Complete oxidation takes place, then energy is released step by step, and that energy is stored in ADP and P to form ATP, energy packet. And when ATP packet, this energy packet release one phosphorus, then it release energy 35.5 kilojoule, and this energy transfer into thermal energy, mechanical energy, sound energy, bioelectrical energy to transmission of nerve impulse in so many forms to perform vital process. Again glucose comes in cytoplasm, again glycolysis occurs, again palmic acid is formed, again palmic acid enters into mitochondria, then oxidation occurs in the presence of oxygen, then energy is released, energy trapped by ADP and P to form ATP, energy packet, again energy packet release phosphorus, release energy and get converted to ADP, this energy used for regulation of life process. So this way, during the respiration, energy is going to release and carbon dioxide is also going to release. Here not only energy, here the carbon dioxide is also going to release, and this carbon dioxide, here carbon dioxide is also going to release, and carbon dioxide released outside. Carbon dioxide released outside. When oxygen is used, oxygen is, this O2 is used. O2 is going to utilize, but carbon dioxide which is produced going to released out. If you will see the complete equation of this, then we can see here C6 S12O6 plus 6O2 means in the presence of oxygen. Here it gives 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O plus energy. This energy, glucose, this is the glucose, get oxidized in the presence of oxygen, then release carbon dioxide, water and energy. And this energy trapped by ADP and P to form ATP, and this ATP again release phosphorus and get converted into ADP, at the same time release energy. That energy utilized to do different work, mechanical energy, thermal energy, biosynthetic energy, bioenergy. So different way that energy utilized. So here the energy which was stored in this glucose through the glycolysis and the Krebs cycle, it is going to release. So what is glycolysis? Glycolysis, glucose plus lysis. Lysis means breakdown. The breakdown of glucose in the cell cytoplasm to produce two molecules of palmic acid from one glucose and release less ATP energy, that is glycolysis. Glycolysis is the process in which the glucose get converted into two molecules of palmic acid in the cytoplasm of the cell and release less energy. And after that, if oxygen is available, palmic acid enters into mitochondria in the presence of oxygen. Here complete breakdown of glucose takes place through Krebs cycle and release huge amount of energy, carbon dioxide, water also going to release, and this energy is stored in the mitochondria by ADP and inorganic phosphate to form ATP. ATP is energy packet, energy currency, and when ATP release one phosphorus, release energy, and that energy get converted into thermal energy to maintain body temperature, mechanical energy to do work, sound energy to speak out, bioelectrical energy for transmission of nerve impulse, biosynthetic energy for synthesis of protein, RNA, DNA. So this way the regulation of life process takes place by this energy which is produced by oxidation of glucose in the mitochondria. So this is all about the respiration. The unicellular organism which are living in water, oxygen comes inside through diffusion and the carbon dioxide get released outside. But the multicellular organism, those who are made up of multicellular, large number of cells, so there is a complete respiratory system is found to intake of oxygen enters into blood, then into cell, oxidation, then release of carbon dioxide to outside. So this way here the respiration is two types, anaerobic and aerobic. Anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen. Here complete oxidation occurs in the mitochondria. That's why mitochondria